right, everybody, and we're back. Creative Notes Podcast. It's your boy Jeff, Bobby, Adrian, and as usual, we got the hot takes of the season. Everything from the NFL, college football, and as always, like, subscribe, and comment. So let's go ahead and get the show rolling. All right, boys, how y'all feeling today, man? Y'all chilling? Y'all good?
Perfect. I got beef. No, I got beef. Let's get into it. First topic.
Well, fuck it.
Get into it.
Aaron Judge, home run number 62, which is, let's first congratulate him on his achievement goal before we start throwing salt in the wound. But congratulations, Aaron Judge, hitting number 62. Hell, in that one game, I mean, they were doing everything in their power to make sure he didn't get a home run. I forgot who he was playing against, but they were doing everything. And I'm actually glad that he finally got it because it pissed me off every time I watch a football game and then they decide to jump that clip in every time he's up the bat. It's like, man, look, congratulations to him, but I just want to watch my college football. It did it every Saturday, man. But all in all, congratulations on his achievement goal. But I know y'all two really want to jump into it. So, express your frustration. Let the world know how you feel.
Well, like you said, I guess we'll start with love before we start with hate. So let's start with love. It definitely is an achievement. It's something hard to get to. So definitely congratulations to him. And this has nothing to really do with him because even he's acknowledged, what I'm about to say next. But also, let's just say that we've witnessed in our lifetimes potentially 2 home run kings. Like that's unheard of. Because the first one, three. Yeah, you're right. So the first one was Babe Ruth, and then
we didn't see Babe Ruth.
No. I'm just talking about in time.
Oh.
The first actual home run king, he started it was Babe Ruth. We was nowhere near even thought of there then. Then the next, who broke his record after that? Hank Aaron. So, I mean, so now we go to, and then after Hank Aaron, Barry Bonds. I'm sorry.
Mark McGwire. Mark McGwire is,
You're right. I'm thinking about the whole 700. I got the Pujols thing mixed up. My bad. Yeah. It's actually Babe Ruth, Roger Maris. My apologies. Mm-hmm. So it was actually Babe Ruth, Roger Maris, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, and then Barry Bonds.
Sammy never broke it, but he was there with him.
He was there with him. Yeah, he was there with him. So I was thinking about the Albert Pujols thing. So to witness this in a lifetime is a great achievement, man. I've seen when I was a kid, I remember Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa chasing it, and that was man, it really was. So that was something to be.
Mind you, steroids was legal then, so
yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
Hey, I know. Hey, well, that's why this is kind of a sensitive topic, man, because I know the thing is. The record is with Roger Maris because he has 61, and he's a Yankee, right? So the thing with me is because of Aaron Judge is a Yankee, they're considering this the home run, the home run record for the year.
They shouldn't, though.
They shouldn't. The record is held by Barry Bonds, which he has 73.
But you know why, though? The status quo of a Yankee, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the most overrated team there is.
Yeah, it is. Well, just like the Cowboys, overrated, but they sell.
Well, the Cowboys are good, bro.
Well, no. When? When's the last time they've been good?
I mean, they got a winning record right now with Cooper Rush.
Okay. We'll talk about overtime. Like when
the Yankees in the playoffs this year.
All right, so we're talking about overtime.
I mean, we got like a whole bunch of teams that's like
But I'm saying,
we got the Mets. That's amazing.
No, they're not because the Braves just took their spot. No, they're not.
Braves are good. Don't get me wrong, but don't sleep on the Mets though.
I am because you don't hold the place for 175.
I'm just saying. Just remember those words.
I'm not sleeping on them.
Just remember those words, okay?
No, but how do you let the Braves come and take your spot like that? You had it for 175 days.
First of all, let's say this for one thing.
And they got swept.
The Braves are the defending champions, though.
But they wasn't. It's not like they were taking. It's not like they were.
The Braves have a pretty good team, bro.
No, I know, but it's not like they would have run. So why were they in that position then? Because the Mets, technically, the Mets are better. right?
Mets are better overall, but
Yeah.
I mean, but who's the defending champions?
That don't mean nothing. That don't.
Well, that means a lot,
They
bro.
lost. Well, no, it don't, because they lost Soler. They lost Solder because he's gone. And they lost a couple of pitchers.
But they added
lost Freddie Freeman.
a great additional pieces to the table, and they got aligned with what they run.
Yeah, but it's not
Go ahead.
last year's team. It's not last year's team.
It's not, and that's why. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
That's why I think that's gonna haunt them at the end of the day. When the playoffs start, we're gonna see who's gonna win. I got the Mets going to the series, bro.
So let me ask you this before we dive some more into this Aaron Judge. Do you see so you see the Mets beating the Dodgers? Because right now the Mets have to play San Diego, which I mean I think we all three can agree they're going to beat San Diego. San Diego is missing too many pieces, correct?
Yeah,
correct.
So with the LA Dodgers, with what they're working with, do you really feel confident that they can go in there and beat LA Dodgers? Beat
to
the
me,
Dodgers?
The Mets are the hottest team in baseball right now.
Against the Dodgers, I can see them. I can see them.
How are they the hottest team though? That's how
they got one of the best shortstops in the league.
Man, no, you don't get swept like that. I'm sorry,
Just
man.
saying, bro.
Hey, Mets, but you know what? This is historically what the Mets do. They have fool's gold, man. Like they're not. I'll be surprised getting out the first round. I really will. I really do.
Okay.
I do. I do.
Mark my words.
I do.
Okay.
Hey, man. Hey, I don't know. You getting swept like that, and nah.
To speak on Aaron Judge, just to give my little thoughts about it, I just think that it's hyped up right now because he's a Yankee. I don't think he would get this much credibility if he was a different team, as the Cardinals or anybody else. I don't think it would be overhyped like this. It's because one, they're trying to diminish Mark McGwire and Barry Bonds from out that without that time frame. But you gotta understand, Barry Bonds knocked 70 home runs. You can't over 70 home runs. I think 73.
Yeah.
So you can't diminish that legacy because it was an amazing effort, and also the ball is like in the historic. It's still like a part of history. You can't just get rid of history. You can't. Barry Bonds is one of the greatest players that played in MLB history. So we can't just forget. I mean, everybody want to put this cloud over him because of what he done. So be it. But he had an amazing accomplishment, and I'm not going to deny it at all.
No, let's get on that because technically he didn't do anything because he was one of the ones that never testified and never even admitted.
So he had So did he have something about like some like jail or some shit or something like that?
He did. So there was a Mitchell report that year. It was 2013 or 12. It was called the Mitchell report, and that Mitchell report was basically all big names that was on this report that were linked to steroids.
Yeah.
Guess who? It was players from Roger Clemens to obviously Jose Canseco, because he's the one who started this. He's the one who started this shit, Jose Canseco. Yeah.
It's called Clean Clear, right? That's what it's something like
that. Yeah.
I just thought about it. Yeah.
Yeah. He's the real one that started all this. But hey,
Jose is he been on the roids.
Yeah. Sammy Sosa, and then a whole bunch of other players. But on that,
what about the guy with the mustache for the Texas Rangers? I forgot his name.
Not Randy Johnson.
No, he played for Arizona.
Hey man, Rafael Palmeiro. Rafael Palmeiro.
Too.
Yep. So, but on this list, Barry Bonds' name was not on the list. His name wasn't on the list.
But you know what that is, bro. It's always trying to diminish somebody's legacy, man.
Well, no.
No matter what.
Let me say this, and I this is something where I am going to bring race into this, because baseball is America's pastime, but it was never meant for us. It really wasn't. We had to go create the Negro leagues because they wouldn't allow us in the goddamn game.
I know, right? Man. Let's not talk about race. We got beat up the last time we got no comments.
Well, then beat me up because it's the truth. because it's the truth. And this is why, again, Jackie Robinson was on my Mount Rushmore because he single-handedly integrated, well, not single-handedly, with some help, obviously, with people, with four thinkers. But for him to withstand that, he integrated the game of baseball. So to have Babe Ruth is everybody's king, man. And then, can we hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Babe Ruth was everybody's home run king. He's Big Bambino. He's that guy. And then when Hank Aaron broke it, another African American that broke it, right? So he was in Atlanta Braves. But my problem was, for the year, I lost my train of thought. I saw my thing got muted, so I lost my train of thought. But let me go back. So the Negro Leagues. Let me go back. The Negro Leagues. So we had to create a Negro League to even fight to get into this game. So once we finally got integrated thanks to Jackie Robinson, then a lot more African American players were able to show their skill and they were able to showcase their talents. So having an African American hold this record, and 2 records really, because the home run king is for all-time home runs and home runs during the regular season, because he holds both.
Yeah,
he holds both. 73, and he hit 718. So I mean, it's a little bit of that going on, man. So baseball's never been loving or forgiving to us African Americans, that get into the sport. So, but again, like I said, huh?
I'm not surprised.
I'm not. But again, I want to make sure I say this one little thing that again I want to re-say it. That Mitchell report where everybody's name and the MLB did this deep investigation with the FBI. They did this deep investigation. Barry Bonds' name was not on that report.
But
so he's never been linked to steroids. But because of that era, they assumed because he had to get on that as well. The only thing he was linked to because he had a trainer. Now his trainer
was provided for different players.
There we go. There it was. So that was the only link. There you go.
But see, what's the funny thing though? That's why he's still not in the Hall of Fame right now.
And that's ridiculous. Pete Rose, Pete Rose is another player that should be. You know who Pete Rose is?
Of course, yeah. The gambler.
Yeah, the gambler. He should be another one. Should be in the Hall of Fame. He gambled on the sport, and I know that's taboo when it comes to sports, but
you can't knock away his accomplishments. You can't knock away what he did to the game. I don't care about that outside stuff. I don't care about all that stuff. Let's talk about what he did for the game.
Well, we got murderers in the Hall of Fame. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You still got Brett Favre in the NFL Hall of Fame. That's enough said. I'm not letting go last.
He a thief. Because he's a thief. He got thieves in there.
Yeah, shit. Ben Roethlisberger is going to be a Hall of Famer.
Ray Lewis.
Hall of Famer.
Oh, wait. He was.
I know he was acquitted. I know he was. I know.
He was acquitted, but the evidence was there.
I know.
But he's guilty by association. I don't think he was a part of that, though.
Okay. Hey, I got you. So, but nah, it's again, man. It's a. To me, man, I love baseball, and it didn't have that same, like, Jeff, you remember how it was with Sammy Sosa and Mama Garber chasing the record?
Amazing.
It was must-see TV, So this didn't really feel like it, I had a lot more, like you said, Jeff, more emphasis on it because he's a Yankee. And, he broke Roger Maris's, he got to 60, because Roger Maris had 61. He's at 62. He's a Yankee. Roger Maris's son was at the game. But even Aaron Judge said, he's like, hey, man, the real home run record is 73, which is Barry Bonds. 62 is not the record. So he acknowledged it.
And that's much respect to him. And I definitely he's a great player. He did an amazing thing as well. I'm not going to diminish anything he accomplished. I'm not hating on him. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the Yankees, of course, but
I hate the Yankees.
But besides him being a Yankee, him as a player, he's a great guy.
Why do you hate the Yankees? Why do you hate the Yankees?
Who, me?
Boston? No, I'm talking.
Yeah, because it's Beantown. The Red Sox. We hate the Yankees. We hate them. It's Beantown.
How bad did we try this year?
Huh?
How bad?
But Beantown and I don't think is the Red Sox going. Ain't going to the playoffs, though.
Nah, negative. Hell no.
Whoa! First of all, let's stop the negative.
I smell hate.
Oh, I know.
Hey, Jeff, boy, Boston's going through a depression right now.
Everything. Except the Celtics.
Hey, but guess
Football,
what?
Hockey.
But guess what? I ain't gonna jump ship. I'm gonna be right here.
Oh,
I ain't gonna jump ship. I'm gonna be right
I'm
here.
telling you.
And
Hey,
you
ride or
already an
die.
honorary bucket
Ride or-
bear.
Man,
Oh,
I renounced them too. Now I only, you know what? You know what? I realized the errors of my ways. I did. That's why I don't
Man,
follow
I
him.
feel bad for Tom Brady though, man.
Y'all some ship jumping mother.
I'm
Y'all
not a
jump
ship,
ship.
bro.
You know, I don't feel bad. I think it is what it is. He knew that. I don't feel bad for him.
Well, he shouldn't have promised he's gonna retire and then come back. You know, that's on him.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It was a grown man decision, grown man adult, and he made a decision. So I mean, but we don't even know what the real reason is. She could have cheated. Who knows, man? Who knows? He could have cheated.
You know,
He could have cheated. Who really knows what the
I don't
issue
give a damn about these people's personal lives.
Hey, I love Tom Brady, the athlete. I do, but
Yeah.
the personal life, no, I don't. I don't
I
know.
don't really care, man.
So it is what it is. So, but anyway, again, shout out to Aaron Judge, and we need to put a plug in. I know we didn't talk about this, but it happened last week. But Albert Pujols,
703, 702.
So he's at 703 right now.
There you go.
So he's in the 700 club. So for sure. So
congratulations.
Shout out to you,
Pop the
Albert Pujols.
confetti.
He's retired. He was going to retire anyway, but he's definitely going to retire on a high note. So shout out to him.
Oh, he already had a Hall of Fame career with or without that.
He really did. He really did. He really did.
That's another amazing player. We got to give shout outs to the Hispanic players too in the MLB because they definitely set the standard too as well with a lot of play they do. They come with it and they come with it hard too. So
No, they do. They do.
Yeah,
they do. They do. They do. All right, let's go to the next one.
What's going on? What's this I just said, bro?
I know.
Let's keep moving, bro.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So next topic, man, is the Draymond Green fight with what was the kid's name again?
Jordan Poole.
Yeah. So, Jeff, take the lead on this one, man. What do you think about this?
Oh man, I just think that his feelings got in a hold of him. Jordan Poole said what he really is, a trash ass player. You know what I'm saying? So. I
wait. Run it back. Give me the whole story. What happened?
Well, the story is that, it was some words that have been exchanged from Jordan, pretty much exposing who he really is. Draymond didn't like it. So Draymond took it because he was the aggressor. He took it upon himself to punch him.
Okay.
So the thing about it is, though, like, he didn't say anything that wasn't untrue. Like, Draymond is very overhyped by the media. He overhypes himself because he's the talk man and try to build himself up. He tried to be a spokesman of the league. Sometimes I wish his dragon looking ass could shut up. You know what I'm saying? So we can actually, watch the sport. But he's trying to be his own sportsman, and honestly, he's highly irrelevant. He doesn't do anything for the Warriors at all. All he is just a mouthpiece and some fake ass enforcer. And he's not like how Charles Oakley or those guys could actually play the game. They was enforcers back in the day, but they actually can play. This guy is ridiculous. He just a mouthpiece, bro. He don't really know how to play the game of basketball. So he hit his little spot up threes here and there, but ain't nothing he's relevant to doing. He's not a game changer. He could definitely miss.
So what did he say? What did he say to Draymond from the
he pretty much called him a single stat guy. Like, I mean, to those lines.
Okay. Damn. All right. But you don't think I'm not Jordan, but you don't think Draymond's important to that team?
No.
Not even a little bit?
A little bit? So let me ask you this, Jeff.
I'm not.
Let me ask you this question real quick, Jeff. So do you don't think that Draymond Green's you don't feel as if with him being on that court has any kind of effect on how they perform? You don't think he has no type of contribution to that team at all?
No.
You can easily go get a Jordan Poole. Even before,
I'm sorry, not Jordan Poole. You go easily go get a Draymond Green somewhere else.
Okay, but even before Kevin Durant and after Kevin Durant, you still don't think?
No, bro. Draymond Green, I watched him plenty of years, and he's not even up to Robert Ory's level.
All right,
all right.
And
Robert Ory is not even
Wow.
Okay.
Nobody talk about.
So let me ask you this question. So,
Well,
because-
Robert
because
Horry
I-
was
because
that
I-
guy though.
He made big shots, bro.
So let me ask you
That's
this
all.
question. So why is he still
All right.
with the team?
I mean, you got a job to play, bro. I mean, they like him. You know, they think he's a family. Whatever the case may be, bro, but he easily replaceable.
I just don't. I don't believe that he is that trash to the point where he still gets contract extensions. It just is somebody on that staff, the analytics, the statistics, the coaches, the assistant coaches. Somebody sees something in him to keep him. Because I
Well,
bet you, if let me ask you this: if he was released, let's just say they didn't sign him to his contract, do you think any other teams would jump on him to try to to acquire him for their team?
I mean, you got teams that need players like him. You know what I'm saying? He's just a piece that come off the bench, honestly. He's
So he's
not
not a
really
good defender. He's not a good
he's an
defender.
okay defender. Nothing spectacular. I want you to do me a favor. So I don't want to bash somebody and not give facts behind it.
Yeah.
Go watch the finals.
Okay.
Go watch the finals. I'm not saying it as in a joking way or anything like that. I'm
Yeah,
being
yeah, I
honest.
got you.
Go
Yeah.
watch the finals and you tell me what do you witness and you think that he was a vital piece of that team. And then if you
I
feel
feel
that
as
way, then
yeah.
I can respect your opinion.
I feel as if Draymond. Now, if we're just talking about is he an elite all-star player or whatnot, or is he
No,
the
he's
guy?
definitely an all-star
He's
player.
definitely none of that. But I do feel as if Draymond Green does bring that part of the team that what they need. It could be a mouthpiece, it could be defending, but he contributes to something because it's not like he's just a bench player or a bench role player. He's a starter. He puts time on the clock for the team, does he not? I mean that man just not just sitting on the bench. The only time he sits on the bench any other time is either he gets technicals or a ton of fouls.
Let me tell you
I mean
something, man.
he does something. He
I
just,
can
he can't be that
name
bad. He
I can
can't be
name
that bad.
out of a lifetime of NBA players. I can name
Yeah.
over 500 NBA players that's way better than Draymond Green. Even more than that.
But will they fit the chemistry and the role that's needed for
Bro, you can
for
go
the
get
Warriors?
somebody that give you 10 and 8 boards off the bench. You can get that. You can really easily replace a Draymond Green, bro. He don't provide any stability for that team to actually leverage or go catapult to the next level. He's not that guy. I'm sorry.
I don't think he's that guy, but I think he's like for them. He was instrumental in winning the first 2 chips. If he wasn't on that team, I don't know if they would have won the championship.
Oh nah, bro. They would have won the championship. That team was already the chemistry
Hold on.
was already built there. They had a lot of pieces.
No,
You
okay.
understand what I'm saying?
No, you're right. But who didn't play well in the finals though? Both times.
Bro,
Steph Curry.
I've watched
Steph Curry.
plenty of
I know.
NBA finals with this guy.
I know
The
you
only
have.
finals I think I recall that he actually came with it was probably the first one.
Okay, so if I'm saying, but I'm not talking about Draymond. I'm talking about like the team. So Steph Curry, this was his actual first finals where he played pretty well. Every other finals, he doesn't play well.
Who? Well,
Steph Curry.
he didn't actually didn't play his best this one.
That's what I was thinking. I was just
Wiggins
saying decent.
deserved the MVP award.
He
To be
did.
honest
He
with you.
did. He did. So I'm
Wiggins
just thinking
came out and gave you doubles
every
each and every game of that finals.
I know he was a monster. So that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking, okay, so without Wiggins, because Wiggins wasn't on that team either. It was a 3. Early on in their success, it was Draymond, Clay, and it was Steph. And I just think they all needed each other. Draymond at that point, he was irreplaceable. Now
Okay,
he
so
is.
Let me
Now
put
he
this
is.
out to you. Let me put this out to you.
Uh-huh.
They got one that he actually contributed to, and that's the first one.
Yeah.
When you got a Kevin Durant coming to your team, you don't really need to do much.
No, you don't. See, that's the thing. Yeah. I agree with you on that.
So that's 2 chips that he was relevant. You add a third one that he just was not relevant. Bro,
Yeah.
I think you watch the finals. If y'all can just replay the finals, y'all will see exactly what I'm seeing.
I know. He didn't have a good finals. He didn't have a good finals at all. I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying it's just some people on certain teams where you're not going to see it on the stats. He was
Let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Y'all be perfectly honest. If y'all NBA head coach and you win the franchise, you
Mhm.
want a guy that literally talks shit from the bench and be a spokesmanship or add add contribution to the team. Which one you want?
But he did add contribution to the team.
Not
But
his last few years, bro.
I don't want
to. Let's pull up Draymond Green.
So are we talking about Draymond Green as of now or just overall?
We're talking him as of now.
Okay.
There we go.
While we doing that, we got halftime, 6-3. Denver. It's a dead game. Jerry Jeudy only has 11 yards with one receiving.
And can we talk about
Jesus
that?
God, man.
Can we talk about Denver? God dang, this is a disappointment. Damn. And we were talking about before the season how the AFC West is going to be so stacked. The Raiders, the Denver, I mean, this is a disappointment, man. Chargers, damn. But anyway, all right, so I got Draymond up.
Jesus Christ, man.
I had high expectation for Denver.
Me too.
I think everybody.
Okay,
did.
but look at these stats, bro.
Yep, 7-7-7, and
the only thing I can say, just to give I can say like an okay something.
Mm-hmm.
The knock that he got 7 assists as a power forward, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, but this is last year. I was just,
but this we talking about last year.
Well, no, I know. I'm not. I was just saying he's still one of those impactful players on his team. That's it. Like it's a team thing.
So let me ask you
that's what I'm looking at.
That's
so
all
my
I'm
thing
saying.
is, okay, so he's in line. He wants to get big money. So you think he's worth $100 million?
No.
Well, he wants that kind of money, bro.
Well, he's gonna like most players, he'll be out. He'll be gone, and because he is towards the tail end of his career anyway. So I mean, because how old is he? He's 30, right?
I don't know, but I don't have Draymond. Draymond is not up there for me.
He's not. No, he's not for me either. But I'm just saying, if I was if I was Steve Kerr and I'm the coach and I'm building it. See, this goes back to my argument, and I'm not bringing this guy back up, but I'm just saying this goes back to my argument with Dennis Rodman. Like I'm talking about like position player. Like it's just for that team and for this, he fits really well.
That, but Rodman was a rebound extraordinaire.
Yes.
And his defense was impactful.
No. I know.
Yeah. He's in the Hall of Fame for a reason.
Yeah, for sure.
We talking about a guy that's not going to go to the Hall of Fame at all. No. And if he goes to the Hall of Fame, it's because of his mouthpiece.
Yeah, I have to look more into it. My initial
is gonna talk his way into it.
My initial is no.
Yeah, bro, he is a voice right now for his whole podcast shit, bro. He's the most non-relevant NBA player there is, bro. But he's somehow always in the mix of something.
But I'm just saying, bro, you need players like that sometime on your team, man. Even they had Charles Oakley back in the day. Come on, man.
Charles Oakley was relevant, bro. Anthony Mason was relevant.
But
those guys were relevant.
Draymond's not relevant?
Hell no. He's very forgettable.
All right, Jim. Now
I cannot wait till you retire, bro.
Okay.
So he closes his
mouth. But how long? Relevant. How long was Charles Oakley relevant? Like realistically,
his whole career.
No, come on, man.
Bro, he was impactful for the Bulls. He was definitely impactful. He was actually a leader for the most pivotal years of his career was when he was with Toronto, which is very underrated because he was actually what Haslam is for the Heat right now.
So will his stats show up like numbers wise?
Let's go pull up Oakley numbers.
All right, let me pull them up real quick, Charles.
While you're doing that, so run out these stats. Both teams suck. All right, so Indianapolis Colts, Matt Ryan, 12 for 19, 140 yards, 1 interception. Rushing yards, Lindsey, 6 carries, 34 yards. Receiving, Pittman Jr., 4 receptions, 55 yards. Let's get into this Russell Wilson. Hey, look, y'all ain't hitting on nothing yet. Wait, let's check this out.
Go ahead.
9 for 17, 69 yards. Rushing yards, Russell Wilson, 3 carries, 23 yards. Receiving, Melvin Gordon, 2 receptions, 25 yards. So they don't have no run game, no catching game.
Okay,
Jerry
so let
Judy
me speak
only
on this a
has
little
11
bit
yards. Like,
till we go back to Oakley. Okay, so Denver, I
Crazy.
don't know what's going on, but Geno Smith is having a way better a year than
Yeah,
Russell Wilson
it really
right
is.
now in his career. I don't know what's going on with Russ, but it ain't it, bro.
he ain't dialed in. That man definitely ain't dialed in. And hell, look at Matt Ryan.
Oh
No,
man,
No
Matt
shit.
Ryan is doing what Matt Ryan does, man. Ain't that surprising to me, man. It's surprising, dog.
You know, man, Matt
Yeah,
Ryan. I support the man, but good day, bro. You got to give me something to work with. You can't give me half a pan, half a half a cup, man. I need something to work with.
yeah,
You know,
man. Yeah. So nah, man. Like my thing is, but with Russell Wilson, he's not. I don't know. I watched a couple of games, man, and he's not being a Russ that he was with in Seattle. Like extending the plays, really trying to make being that what's that Russ Cook? What was that mantra they had for him? Russ Cook or let him go cook or whatever it was.
I don't know, man, but with all
He's
that
not doing that.
I just think that all that slogan shit, he just need to put that to rest and just
But that's a
play the
part of
game.
his game. That's a part of his game. You know, so he's
What,
trying to be
slogan?
some huh? No. I'm talking
Oh,
about no.
let's
No.
ride.
that's right.
I'm just talking about his play. He's trying to be somebody he's not, and it's evident. So he needs to go back to what got him to his elite.
I don't know.
He's an elite quarterback. He was.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it, this goes back to what I mentioned before. He's the actual mantra of the leading guys of the short guy crew of the quarterbacks. So
Like I said, the short guy crew.
yeah, because they barely over 5'10". You know, they build height is 5'10", but their real height is like 5'7", 5'8" ish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the problem that lies right there. I mean, he's did it at a elite level. He's won Super Bowls, but like I said, the defense plays pretty well, but now the offense has to play up to par. They have the receivers, so that's not the excuse. They had the backfield, but Javonte Williams is out for the season. He told MCL and ACL, unfortunately. I hate for that brother, but at the same time, I don't know what's going on, but usually Nathaniel Hackett has a pretty good offensive system. He's a good mastermind from Green Bay. Hopefully they can do something with that offense, but as of right now, it's not looking too good, man. And they looking like they're not going to the playoffs at all.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But so yeah, we'll come back to that as the game go on. But Charles Oakley, here we go.
Go ahead, Jeff. You want me to pull it
Oh
up?
man, look at this, man. Look at this. Look at the points per game.
Is it too far different from with Draymond though? It's not really
too far, but look, you got 14 and
let me do the whole-
13. He averaged a double his second year.
Okay, so let's go to the whole games.
Look at look at him, bro. Besides, bro, he's had a pretty good Hall of Fame career. Like, not Hall of Fame, but he was pretty.
I'm about to say if he's Hall of Fame, then Draymond's definitely Hall of Fame.
No, he's not. Oakley played for Oakley, Oakley's, stats. I mean, Oakley was.
I ain't never heard Jeff. That's the first time I think I got Jeff tripping up, man. Oh my God!
Hey, man, no, I really can't knock what it is, but
yeah, finally did it. Finally did it in basketball.
I'll tell you this though. Oakley's way better player than Draymond Green. That's all I can say.
Okay, all right. We'll get off.
I think you got stuck on that one, Jeff. I think Bobby got that one. Bobby got that one, buddy. Bobby got that one. But,
so you think Draymond Green is a vital piece for that team?
I feel as if as if Draymond Green, he brings what the team needs.
All right, let me ask you something.
For their formula.
Guess what? Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Steph and Clay was out for the year. Remember that, right?
Yeah.
What the hell did Draymond did to that team?
Okay.
He didn't even average over doubles
I know, but he needs them more than he needs them more than they need him. That's all.
Yeah.
But
Draymond Green isn't that kind of guy. But Draymond Green isn't a Steph Curry or Klay Thompson.
All right, go ahead.
The problem I'm saying is when those guys are out, who needs to step up?
But you're asking too much for some. Let me just say this. Let me just say this one thing. You're asking somebody that one isn't a 3-point shooter, and two, he's not a Klay Thompson and a Steph Curry. Mm-hmm. Like for the Warriors to be successful, all three or 4 or 5 of those pieces of players that's on that court has to mesh well with it. Draymond Green brings his accolades.
I get chemistry. Yeah. That's the point I'm making right now. You saying he's a vital piece to that team. Listen to me. Yeah. A vital pieces are very important. You can do without of Draymond Green, bro.
Look. I'm not. This is what I'm saying. I'm not going to disagree with you on that. Like, if they were to release Draymond Green right now, and they just say his contract was nearing his end, they want to move on with him. They can move on with him, bring somebody else in who's probably 9 times, way better than him, and they would keep the ship rolling. What I'm saying is that the chemistry that they have with each other, they bring a very good chemistry. I'm not gonna sit here and try to compare this, man, to like if the Lakers lose all their pieces. Yes, they still got LeBron James, so LeBron James can play both ends of the court. Same thing with what's the fella for the Bucks?
Draymond Green and Lebron James in the same.
Time to move on. Because he's hearing. No. Next topic, because you hearing whatever you want to hear. I can't do it.
No. You just said. I'm repeating what you just said. You said LeBron James and the Lakers. This don't have anything to do with that particular player. No, LeBron James is very great. I don't know where we get Draymond to LeBron. Let me put it this way. Al Horford on the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
Look what he done for that particular in that little short time frame.
Yeah.
The Boston did that Draymond did with Golden State. You see a difference between great players?
But Draymond's more impactful for his team than Al Horford was for his team, though.
No, I'm saying if Al Horford wasn't on that Boston team for this year, they would not be in the finals. He made a big part for them being in the finals.
Okay, so that's 1 year, though. I'm talking about Draymond's been impactful for a consecutive year. He wasn't impactful this year, I'll give you that. But Draymond's been impactful for the Warriors, man. He has been. You can't take that away from him.
Back to my stats. We only went over a little bit. We didn't even go through the years.
Yeah.
We can show impact. Impact means a lot. I can show impactful players that even wasn't starting and still was impactful.
Yeah.
Brian Grant for Portland Trail Blazers. The list goes on and on. This guy he's not relevant, bro. You go get Andre Drummond or Blake Griffin and enter them. It's nothing different.
Okay. Andre Drummond, I don't know about him. And
look at this. Don't sleep on Drummond. Very underrated.
I'm not sleeping on him. I'm just talking about the Warriors system, man. That's all I'm trying to say. It's just can he come into the Warriors system and do the same thing Draymond did? That's all I'm saying, right? Yeah. That's what it comes down to. Like systems. Like I just think Draymond, you know what? I'll even say this. Let me just say that when he leaves the Warriors, because he is going to leave, because I don't think they're going to resign him because that's too much money.
And I can guarantee you he's going to be forgetful like Tayshaun Prince was with the Pistons.
Well, that too. But that's when he's going to become irrelevant. That's when he's going to become irrelevant. Once he gets to the next team, because I just think he fits the Warriors system. And because he heavily relies on Klay or more Steph, but definitely old Klay. But he relies on his teammates. So that's what makes him great. But, But all right. All right. What we got next?
College football hot seats.
All right.
Yeah. So I sent you a different one.
A different one?
You can use a different one. Let's use a different one. But, Jeff got some good points.
Yeah. What's the score right now?
It just started back, so third quarter just not going in. Denver got the ball. working at their 35, trying to march down the field, but just can't get nothing going.
They not gonna get nothing going, man. That team. I thought highly of them, bro.
Me too. I don't get it. All right. Here we go.
Yeah. Hot seat.
All right. Just keep it right here.
Got a hot seat going. That boy from Notre Dame. I tell you that much.
I don't think he would have a hot seat right off the bat, but I think if if he were to lose another game, let him lose another game or two. I can promise you, he'll be here. He'll be there next year, but it won't be too good.
Oh, shit!
It won't be too good at all.
That's another overrated college program. Notre Dame.
Notre Dame? Overrated?
Yes, sir.
You think your Gators can beat them?
Not right now, no.
Oh, okay, but they overrated.
I'm talking about just overall team history.
Because what?
Bro, when you think about college football, the first thing you think about is the Notre Dame program.
But what makes them overrated?
It's the history, bro.
What, championships?
Yeah.
They got them.
They got them. I think the college powerhouse is definitely Alabama.
In this era, yeah.
I mean all time, bro.
Okay, I'll give you that. 17. I give you that.
More than that.
I think the number is 17. That's including the recent one they had in 2020. But I could be wrong.
You got salty, man, when I said that, man. You okay?
Well, no, I mean you said they overrated. I just don't think
Notre Dame
was overrated.
Notre Dame. I never said Alabama was overrated.
I know. That's what I said. You said Notre Dame was overrated.
I'm not a fan, bro.
Oh, just say that. Just say I'm not a fan. Damn. But Jeff Petty. But real quick, so yeah, like Brian Harsin, I know y'all don't really follow as much as I do, but Brian Harsin, I don't think Brian Harsin is a hot seat. I just think him and the school just don't want to be with each other no more. I think this is a marriage that's definitely already, both parties have been like, look, I think it's time for us to move apart. And I feel he's been at Auburn, but none of the boosters want him. So I don't really see. I see at the end of this season, Brian Harsin's leaving Auburn to go to another school somewhere like Midwest, like Nebraska, Arizona State, Colorado, some of those schools that open up. I just don't see him. I don't see him staying.
So who you think? Well, who you think will come in? I mean, that's a lot.
There's a lot of them, man. Like right now, you got Deion Sanders' name floating around there, but I don't see him leaving.
Oh, Deion is not going nowhere.
He's not leaving Jackson State. He won't leave Jackson State.
He's locked in.
Yeah. Another name they have.
Whoa! Why? What makes you think that?
Oh man, bro, he's not leaving Jackson State. Yeah, he's invested in the program.
Yeah, that man's not leaving.
It's just too much right now.
The only way he will leave Jackson State if Jackson State is able, like some HBCU schools can move up into the FBS top notch, like get into those Power Fives, those high. Well, move to the FBS.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but his goal, I remember he said, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But didn't he say his goal is to get to one of these type schools, right?
Yeah, his goal is to get there, but it won't be Auburn. He wouldn't go to Auburn. Of all places, it wouldn't be Auburn.
Okay, but it's not out of the realm that he'll leave though. Like let's just say
I put it this way:
Florida State, because then he would.
His kids got to be gone, bro.
Okay. I don't know. It's prime time, man.
I can see now. I can definitely see him. Florida State.
Yeah.
If they come to him, if Mike Norvell, if the program falls off a cliff this year,
I don't think I know how invested this guy is in Jackson State, bro. He's literally made numerous of things that he's helped that program in a tremendous way.
Oh yeah, he changed the field, hell for one.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's changing the overall college, spectrum when it comes to prospecting and everything. So he's dedicated and actually building that Jackson State program to his highest prestige, what he can do and possibly can. That's why I don't think him leaving right now at a pivotal moment with them still trying to get their footing as a team and as an aspect. That's why I think he's not going anywhere. I probably 5 or 6 years later, probably so. But as of right now or the near future, I don't think so at all.
I don't give him 5 or 6 years. I just think the kind of guy he seems like he is, he likes to always move
You
forward.
thinking about prime time, the player. Prime time, the coach is a totally different guy.
I agree, but you're right. But I just, for what I see with him, I don't see no more than 3 years, and that's like the max. I won't be
I'm
surprised
willing
in
to
2
put
years.
everything on what I'm saying about that
Okay,
because
yeah,
I've seen countless of interviews this man to put in. He's very high on Jackson State.
He's high on it, but I've seen some interviews too, and it's always not definitive. And I know coaches, and I understand that you're not supposed to do that. I get it, but I just body language and from what he says, it's almost like give me the right offer and we can talk.
I promise you this. If he had a choice between Auburn or Georgia Tech, he'd go to Georgia Tech.
He's not going to neither one of those teams.
Right? Why would that be?
Georgia Tech has a better opportunity to sell it because it's the city of Atlanta.
Yeah, but that Georgia Tech team is pure garbage. I don't think nothing can help that team.
Nah, that team is coming off that crazy option that was ran, which that option did wonders for that school. Like it made them, ACC champions at one point. I mean, it made them competitive.
Georgia Tech hasn't been relevant since the 90s. I mean, come on, bro.
No, they're not the school you would think.
We're not going to give them too much airtime. Let's just keep on.
But yeah, I got you. But like I said, now is he going to leave this year? No. Would he leave next year? I don't think so. His son will still be a QB there. You still got Travis Hunter there. There's a lot of stuff that he has.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's invested.
His other son is the quarterback.
He's invested to this program, bro.
He did a real good job in the transfer portal, getting some real key pieces of transfer. So that's one of the reasons why the team is doing what they're doing.
No, I agree. I'd say 3 years time. 3 years time.
I say give him 5 and trust me, something big.
I'm willing to put the marbles on that, bro.
Okay,
he's not going nowhere.
Because it's not like his son can't.
So let me ask you this. Hold on. Do you think he's not going nowhere? Like he'll stay at Jackson State and retire from Jackson State?
No. I'm not saying that.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I think eventually he will try to transition to the NFL. I think it is definitely edible, and I think it's evident. He's going to try to make that jump. I don't know when, but I think it's probably in line. You got to remember, Deion didn't even want to coach. You know what I'm saying? His passion came from his kids. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, he did a good job with them when they were in Texas.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Hey man, I think if somebody offer him the right, then I give it 3 years. Give it 3 years.
Yeah. Andy Abels, I'm not surprised he's on the hot seat. I mean, they took Boise State took a nosedive after Brian Harsin left. They took a nosedive. They haven't been the same. Boise State. Boise State was one of the programs where you just didn't want to play them. They were like Appalachian State. You just didn't want to play them. You just didn't want to play them at all. You didn't want to give them a time of day. You didn't want to keep them in the game. You just didn't want to play nothing. Scott Satterfield. This one is interesting to me because Louisville just gave this big NIL deal to this one of either the top number 3 running back of the country. But Scott Satterfield, he's been at Louisville for a good little minute, and they have not been relevant. Like, he has some good quarterbacks there. They got the one that's doing his thing there now, but Scott Satterfield hasn't done it. Scott Satterfield should have left when he had the opportunity to. When the schools reached out to him 2 years ago, he should have left. He should have went to those schools when his names was swirling around, and he should have hightailed it there. Willie Taggart, this man was trash at Oregon. He was a terrible coach at Oregon. He was a terrible coach at, I want to say, Texas, I can't remember where else he went. He was terrible. That man, he's everywhere he goes, he's on a hot seat. And this is at FAU. This is at Florida Atlantic University. This is FAU.
Yeah. Wow.
Willie Taggart is always and will always be a low-level head coach.
Yeah, bro,
he should have stayed at Oregon and built out. What? I'm just saying. You know,
you might just wipe some boo-boo on his shirt, bro.
Willie Taggart has been bad, man. He was terrible, man. When he left Oregon and he went to, I forgot the other school that he went to, but he was just terrible. He was terrible. I want to say it was Texas, but he was just terrible. It wasn't Texas. I forgot the other school he transferred from. He got the other job, Florida State. That's what it was, because he was throwing his coaches under the bus. He went to Florida State, tanked that damn shit, and then started throwing coaches on the bus and being like, well, hell, he called that. That was his play call, and that's what he went with.
He said, tank that damn shit.
He did. He tanked it. He was the sole reason why Florida State is where they at now. And unfortunately, Mike Norvell is inheriting a program that was already in the dumpster. After Jimbo Fisher left, Willie Taggart came in. Jimbo Fisher pretty much did the same thing that happened in the South Carolina Gamecocks, where he had all his players, and he got everything he could get out of them, and then hightailed to Texas A&M and left Florida State with absolutely nothing. So when Willie Taggart got there, what he do? He did the same shit. He was there with nothing. He recruited nothing, and he got absolutely shit. And this is where he's at now. Then he went to FAU, and he's doing a terrible job there. So wherever he goes, he's gonna be terrible. Just don't hire the man. We don't have to really cover Texas. That Texas State, they're Group of 5. I don't care about them.
You don't care.
You don't care about Jake?
Nah.
Damn.
I mean, I don't know what they want. I mean, what are you looking for? What are you looking for? Whatever.
All right, we're moving on.
Yeah, Jimbo Fisher. This is a big one to me. I think his seat is warming up. He's not gonna get fired. His buyout is too much. It's like $90 million. I don't care how much oil money you got. That's a lot of money just to put on a coach.
Yeah, so, 90 mil.
Damn. No. Consoles get paid, bro.
They get paid, but to a buyout, hell, shit.
Be like fire me.
Yeah, Gus Malzahn's buyout is expensive. Hell, shit.
Well, he did deliver a championship, though.
No, he didn't. Gus Malzahn didn't win a national championship.
Oh no, I got him confused with the other guy from LSU.
Yeah, that was the cry. He was on that coaching. He won it with that team. He was the offensive coordinator for that team, but he didn't win. He wasn't a head coach at the time. But Jimbo Fisher, I'm not gonna say his seat is hot. I'm gonna just say that his seat is definitely the heat has been turned up, and he can't sit on the chair no more. He's in trouble. Like he's gonna the man lost Appalachian State badly, got embarrassed badly. Don't know what quarterback they want between Haynes Kings and Max Johnson. Neither one of them good. You got all that talent that you recruited. You had the number 1 class last year. Still haven't got none of that freshman talent out there on the field. Then you go play Mississippi State at Mississippi State, and them damn cowbells ringing and causing your players, they can't perform, couldn't do nothing. You still switching out which quarterback you want. Now you don't know if you want Max Johnson. You don't know what you want. And then you about to go to Alabama, and you know what Nick Saban's going to do to him when he gets to Alabama. Like, all that trash talking you was talking about, saying, well, we're going to dig up the buried bones that you done had, all that trash talking you doing with Nick Saban, because he accused of, paying for players to come and play. Like the NIL era, you can do it. It's just how you go about doing it. He's about to go to Alabama, and lucky for him, Bryce Young probably won't be the starting quarterback because he injured his shoulder. But he's still gonna get demolished.
Well,
it don't matter which way. You can either get past
quarterback from Alabama looking pretty good. I'm just saying.
Hey, you know what I say? Hey, look
the messenger.
Hey, Monroe is good. I think he still needs to work on his mechanics when it comes to reading the defense. But if they tell him, if they start doing these RPOs, these run pass options, and he gets running across that field, the way Texas A&M defensively, they're decent, they're good, but they about to go to Alabama, and it ain't about to be nice. Jimbo Fisher gonna lose in Alabama. then the rest of his schedule is not going to even be any prettier. You still got to play LSU. You still got to play Auburn. You still got to play Ole Miss, who's pretty much a spread team. And now they got their run game going. Only thing Ole Miss doesn't have is just defense, just like LSU. LSU is just so up and down. But Jimbo Fisher, man, he is. I don't think he'll be fired this year. If Jimbo Fisher goes 6-6, I'm telling you, man, next year, I can promise you, it ain't gonna be too pretty. So Jimbo Fisher need to figure something out quick.
In a hurry, shit.
Huh? Oh yeah.
In a hurry.
Jeff Scott, I think so. I feel as if USF is just a school like how I feel about Texas State. Like, you need to give these coaches time. You really need to give them time for schools of what you're working with. Now, granted, yeah, Jeff Scott's been there for a minute, but still, it's not like he walked into a program that's already prestige. It's not. What?
He's 0-14.
Damn, on the road.
on the road, but I mean, it's you got to look at like.
Bro.
But it's USF, man. Like, what are you looking for out of USF? Yeah, every coach that went there, they done went through like 4 or 5 coaches easy in the past 10 years.
You maybe get rid of that shit though.
And then go to what? Who gonna want to go there? They don't have nothing.
Hey, bro.
They somebody don't have, like that's the problem.
Hermet was available.
He gonna go there and get the same. He gonna be fired. That man only been there not long at all. He gonna be fired. Jeff Scott, he be gone. All he needs to do is lose another game, and he'll be gone.
They just gave him a 2-year extension, though.
He'll be gone. His buyout is not as expensive as others. He ain't no Jimbo Fisher, so he'll be gone. He ain't got nothing to worry. He doesn't have nothing to worry about. He'll be gone. Right. They'll tell him to go find somewhere else and bring somebody else in. Then there's other part like they got this cooling off. I don't know why the Syracuse coach seat is cooling off. Like, just because they're 5-0 to start the season, like like
Dino.
Mike Norvell should not even be cooling off. He shouldn't even be in this conversation.
Who, Mike Norvell?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not surprised Martin Norvell was in this conversation. I think what happened last year, especially with them losing to Jacksonville beat them on a last-minute drive at their home. That's what really set the tone for it. But Mike Norvell, he's going to be all right. I mean, they lost to Wake Forest. This is the same Wake Forest that went overtime against Clemson. But you got to remember, Wake Forest is a pass-heavy team. So if you got the defense that can slow them down, then you got a good shot of beating them. But Mike Norvell, I can see it cooling down. I'm not surprised. That man can do his thing. Florida State might bounce back. I don't know if he's the head coach that'll take them to another national championship, but he can definitely get them close to like damn near a New Year's Six bowl. He can get them better than 6-6. So I cooling off. I say they should just give him more time. Give him 2 more years and let's see. But now if he falls off the face of the planet, he lose another game, I'm like, oh well, Florida State's still the same Florida State. So. Yeah, man. But we'll see. We'll see how these things cook up, man.
Oh, damn, yeah, that was a great report, man. Damn.
I know, man.
Shit. That was very informative. Wow.
Yeah. I really want to see who else can get fired. Because everybody getting fired. They done fired Wisconsin head coach, who's been there for 8 years, which he has a real good record. Like, I think the only bad record he really had was the COVID year, which I wouldn't count that against anybody, but overall, that Wisconsin head coach, I forgot his something, Paul Chris or something like that. He, that man had technically like a 10 winning season record. He won 10 games a season.
Yeah.
Colorado coach got fired. Herm Edwards got fired, but they sabotaged him from Jump Street. Nebraska head coach got fired, which they're gonna be paying him for the lifetime of their damn lifetime. So I don't know how they're gonna get a head coach. But it's Nebraska's still a good team. If there was anybody who's at a program right now that want to get the hell on, that's ready to get fired, it better be Brian Harsin. If I was him, I'd negotiate with Auburn and be like, look, all right, we don't agree with each other. I don't love you. You don't love me. find me a school to go to. We can work out a deal about my buyout, and we don't have to talk to each other ever again and call it a day. And that's what I would do.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's move into these rankings.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, Alabama's number 1. Yeah. You happy, Jeff?
No.
Yeah, I don't know why Michigan didn't go number 3 at least.
I was surprised with this one. I thought Georgia would have fell down at least number 4. But I wasn't. But then when you look at it, Alabama had the same thing against Texas, and Texas is nowhere near on this ranking. So Alabama number 1. All right. Georgia number 2. Okay. Ohio State, Michigan. I feel as if it should be rotated. For me, if it was my ranking, it would be at the top 4. It would be Ohio State number 1, Alabama number 2, Michigan number 3, Georgia number 4. Or you can flip flop Georgia, Michigan, however way you want it. But it should be Alabama.
Michigan
it should be
play nobody, man.
Well, okay, I agree. Hell, Georgia didn't play nobody until they played Missouri. Now we see what happened. So I agree. Michigan hasn't really played anybody. I think their real test was the one ahead they just played, which was Iowa.
And they beat the hell out of Iowa.
Killed them.
I ain't gonna say they did all that, but I mean they definitely made Iowa go.
They test is NC State and Ohio State.
Who's test?
Michigan.
Michigan still got to play. Michigan had to play Penn State, which Penn State is actually doing very well. They ranked number 10. Michigan State, which Michigan State isn't ranked no more, and I think Michigan State was oversold. I think everybody jumped on Michigan State way too early because Michigan State, at the end of the day, is still Michigan State. They're still going to be the little brother. They don't play
NC State, right?
No, NC State is ACC. We talking Big Ten, brother.
Okay.
But they still got. I mean, hell, they got. I mean, if you're looking at Michigan's schedule right now, it's Indiana, Penn State, Michigan State, Rutgers, Nebraska, Illinois, and Ohio State. They can go undefeated till they play Ohio State. The question is do they trip up against Penn State or do they trip up against Illinois, who's 4-1?
I'm saying undefeated.
Undefeated.
I'm sorry, Bobby.
No trips. We're not going to trip.
Yeah, you're tripping, man.
Hey, I'm sleeping on this.
I'm not sleeping on Mitch. I'm just saying
our quarterback is efficient. Run game is nice. Wide receivers are eating. Defense is getting sacks. Come on, man. Like, nah, it's a complete. This is a complete team.
JJ McCarthy is good, but I don't know if he's. I don't know. I wouldn't put him up with a Bryce Young or a Caleb Williams. I wouldn't put him up with a CJ Stroud. Hey, I wouldn't do that with a Hendon Hooker.
You know what? That's good because if Stetson Bennett can win, we damn for sure can win. Right? Right? Because you ain't gonna put him with Stetson Bennett either. And look what happened to Stetson Bennett. He's the champion. So now
I will put him above Stetson Bennett.
I'm telling you, hey, this is a full complete team. I'm impressed. I love Michigan.
All right.
Go blue.
Okay. And then we got Clemson at number 5, the Trojans sitting at 6, them Cowboys sitting at 7, Buccaneers at 8, Ole Miss at 9, Penn State at 10. If I went from this 5 to 10, I would definitely have USC a lot further than I would put USC ahead of Clemson. And everything else is pretty much fine. I think Tennessee is at the right spot right now. I feel as if Oklahoma State and Ole Miss they're gonna lose a game or two this season. They will finish 10-2. Tennessee will finish 10-2. Tennessee's they're gonna lose to Georgia and Alabama. Unfortunately. Tennessee still has to play Alabama. They play Alabama every year. That's like a rivalry game for them. So they got Alabama coming in town. So, that stadium's going to be rocking. That might be a night game for all we know. But, that's going to be tough. And then you got Utah at 11, Oregon at 12, Kentucky at 13, NC State at 14, Wake Forest at 15, BYU at 16, TCU, UCLA, and blah, blah, for the rest of the bottom feeders.
LSU cracked the 25.
LSU will fall right back out. they're going to lose to Tennessee. They got Tennessee coming in town, they losing, which is weird because the spread is Tennessee 3. So the boosters feel as if this is a toss-up game. So, LSU might pull it off. I mean, playing in Death Valley ain't that easy, but I just don't think LSU. They struggle with LSU struggled with Auburn. They struggled with Florida State. Auburn is a struggling team. I just don't see Tennessee struggling with LSU. Too much firepower.
So basically, let's see, we got so basically from 1 to 17, it looks like 1 to 16, everything's on the same page between the coaches and AP.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I'm glad they got Kansas in there. I don't think Kansas is going to be in there long, but congratulations, Kansas.
It jumped up 5 spots. Damn.
Yeah. But they got to play TCU, and what TCU did at Oklahoma this past weekend, I don't know. I don't know if Kansas is ready for that. So, I mean.
You said Oklahoma was going to beat TCU, though.
Hey, I did. I thought Oklahoma was going to beat TCU. But Oklahoma defense, I don't know where they've been at. I mean, they weren't even on the damn field. But, I mean, I like these rankings. I still feel as the top 4 should be changed around. I feel as if Ohio – I feel as it should be Ohio 1, Alabama 2. You can flip-flop Georgia, Michigan, however you want, and then go from there.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into it. All right, so the next one, man. So the protester that jumped on the field with his little smoke grenade filed a police report to the LA over being tackled. So, Bobby, take lead on this one. How do you feel about this?
I mean, it's kind of crazy because I think with Bobby Wagner, and I don't know the number 50 player. Do you know his name, Jeff? Number 50?
No.
I don't know his name.
It was
it's too long, bro.
McKinley.
McKinley. Okay, well we'll just say Wagner and 50. But it's kind of it's unfortunate because he technically was trespassing onto the field, and Bobby Wagner and 50 were you don't know what these fans are running on the field, especially these days. It could be knives, it could be a gun, it could be a bomb, it could be anything. So the interesting story with this is I thought initially this was like a gender reveal. Because people are getting all creative with gender reveals now, especially like on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. But I thought with the pink, it was a gender reveal. But this was actually PETA. Basically, 2 years ago, there were 2 hogs that are two hogs are going to be slaughtered. And they felt like that, not they felt, but they, hold on, I had the story up. I want to make sure I get this right. But it was 2 hogs that were slaughtered, and they basically didn't want them to get slaughtered. So they were, I guess the 2 people right now, this fan was, the pink represents, hold on, guys. Let me make sure I get this right.
While you doing that, so now the score is 9-6. Denver. This is Matt Ryan has 2 interceptions.
Okay. Oh, he got 2 interceptions? Okay.
Not surprised.
So the pink, yeah, I'm not surprised either. The pink represents their logo, their company. So 2 of their employees right now, they went on to the farm where the 2 pigs were going to be slaughtered, and basically they stole them. So right now, they're up for they're in court, and they're basically up for trial. And this was a support of running for them, and the pink is their company. So that's the backstory of why the fan ran onto the field. But like I said, I thought it was initially a gender reveal. But anyway, getting back to the other issue is that trespassing onto the field, but in the state of California, lawyers and attorneys are itching to get into this case because you got to have protection for trespassers. So even though he initially was trespassing, You got to create kind of a safe environment, or you got not safe environment, but you got to have policies and procedures in place for the trespassees. So it's interesting because right now it's criminal, which I obviously don't think it's going to go criminal, but I do think it's going to go civil. And I think either the Rams or 50 or Bobby Wagner might have to come out of pocket, man. And that's the crazy part about it. Right now, it's not going to be talked about because you got to go do due diligence. You got to go through the courts can take about a year, maybe even a little longer. But once it goes to court, which I do think is going to go to civil court, I think it's going to be a big story. And I think this could change a little bit more of how fans are going to storm like courts or storm the field, because this happens a lot, especially in soccer. It happens a lot in soccer. But I think, teams are going to have to tighten up their policy and procedures, definitely the security.
So number 50 is Ted McKinley.
Yeah. McKinley. Okay, he was right.
He used to play for the Falcons.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He was very high sought off after. Yeah. He's supposed to be
he was a big time. He was big time coming out of UCLA. Big time draft pick coming and didn't do absolutely nothing for you. I remember him. Yeah, that joker had injury prone. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, let's move on from him. But great tackle, which we need around in Atlanta.
Yeah. So.
But on this part right here, I feel as this this is where it gets like that underlying part where, well, what is somebody supposed to do? Because if you see him running around in the field and he's coming to your sideline or other sideline, and you're about to play a game like Bobby Wagner had a point. It's like, well, I don't know what he has in his hand. I don't know what that is. I mean, that could be. It can look like a smoke bomb, but how do I know? I mean, what has he got in his pocket? Like you said, he doesn't know because if you read some of his comments, he didn't know what he had in his pocket. It could be a knife. It could have been anything. We don't know, but all we know, he's coming on our sideline, and we're but just stand there and just not do nothing. So it's like. Those players looking out for themselves at the same time. I mean, hell,
we just live in an interesting world now. People don't want to suffer the consequences for their own consequences.
Yeah,
you put yourself in it. My bad. The actions for the consequence for the actions, but people. I mean, come on, man. If you're gonna run onto a field when you're gonna trespass, you're gonna get tackled by some type of security because they're gonna have to shut it down. You know the position. You're putting yourself in a position where you already know that you're doing wrong, and you already know that. So, I mean, again, you got to suffer the consequences. Find a lawsuit and all this and criminal. Even if it is the law, it's bullshit because the chain of action, what you started this is that you trespass first to make a point, which had nothing to do with the Rams game. You're just going on to make a point because it has eyes, it has TV. It has viewers, but I mean, it's again, people accountability is a big problem in this generation, not our generation, but in this world right now. Nobody wants to take accountability for their own actions. Everybody wants to just do shit and then, let me just keep on doing it. And why do I gotta apologize? Why do I gotta do this? It's because you did wrong. Be a man and step up. You did wrong. Obviously, you knew what you was doing when you run into that field. You had a good point in your opinion. They had a reason why they did it. You got tackled by an NFL player, man. Who can say that? You're a civilian. So go ahead. So move on. So all this. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you hit it right on the head. It's like, everybody. This world lives in. Well, yeah, I made a poor action. I made a poor decision, but I shouldn't be at fault for it. Like, or that shouldn't be something that should follow me for the rest of my life. Like, or that decision, that poorly made decision I made, shouldn't be that important. Like, let me move on. Like. Or, you tackled me. Well, you should never tackle me. I wasn't bothering you. But it's like, technically you were. Like, you running over here on my side of the field. Like, I don't know what you got going on. Exactly. And, and another thing is like, for the LA Rams, like, your security, you got to do a better job. Like, we're seeing this more and more. What was that basketball game where they had the two ladies getting ready to jump on and the security, like, they were right there at the right time to catch it.
I forgot what game that was.
I forgot what game that was. But it's just like, like these protests is like, I understand that you're trying to get a message across. All right, that's fine. Whatever you want to be, vegan, whatever it is you want to be, that's fine. But there's a place where you can do this kind of stuff. Stuff like this is not the place to do it. Jumping on the field, like you didn't get any attention. It's not like you running out there on the field with a sign. You just got a pink smoke bomb blaring in your hand. Who cares, man? Like this stuff you could have did this. You could have handled this in court. You could have did some other stuff, but trying to bring awareness to things is like if you're going to do something like this, run on the field and run it to different sidelines. It's not going to make it happen, man. Like there's ways to bring your what you want to get spoken out in the open. There's ways of doing it, and if you feel like those 2 hogs shouldn't get slaughtered, all right, you already did your protest. You stole them. What more do you want to do? You got your point across. You stole the 2 pigs that's getting ready to get slaughtered. Unfortunately, there's 50,000 more pigs at another plant that's about to get their heads chopped off. So you didn't stop nothing.
The story is crazy. The story is crazy. And then the other thing with this, that's why I wanted to talk about, because again, 2 parts. You're by you doing this, violence police. First of all, by you doing this, trespassing is just ridiculous. But by you doing this now, you're even further getting away from the story. The reason why you even did this, because you have to really go search about who they are and what they do and what they're about. But now, because of your founder's police report, and then you made the decision to even run on the damn field, actually you're getting more attention actually away from what you wanted attention to.
Yeah.
So that shit don't make sense, man. It's insane. And then, like I said, the whole California thing. California has lax laws, man, when it comes to trespassing. Like that. And I tell you what, here in Texas, that ain't going down.
That shit ain't flying. Nah. He's just soft. Soft. That's all it is. He's mad. He got tackled. He got his feelings hurt. He got embarrassed. Somebody probably laughed at him when he got home. He just soft. He in his feelings.
You're gonna see chalk lines in Texas.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's definitely true. Mm-hmm. But I hope this stupid police file gets blown over in the wind with all the rest of the trash that's out here. Because this is stupid. Filing a police report because you got tackled for doing something stupid.
Crazy.
It is what it is. But last but not least, man, we about to get into some nitty gritty. That NFL Week 5 predictions. We already got one that's already flopped off on us when we did our Denver prediction for the season. God dang. I think our prediction was correct when we picked Denver to win, but the way we predicted them to win is definitely not panning out. Right now, it's going to the 4th quarter. Denver is at the Indiana 32, and it's 1st and 10, so they're going to the 4th quarter right now. So, like I said, Matt Ryan is, as of now, he's 15 to 27, 153 yards, 2 interceptions. Lindsey, I remember him, 9 carries for 40 yards. Pittman, 4 receptions, 55 yards. Russell Wilson, 15 for 29, 185 yards. And he got the most carries for the team. And then Sutton finally is doing something. He got 3 receptions for 62 yards.
So we talk about hot seats, with college. Like the hot seat is Frank for the head coach for the Colts. They basically get this man free reign of not what he wants to do, but definitely picking the quarterback that he wants. And he's not producing. So he's definitely a person that's on the hot seat.
Yeah, I agree. He's going to be a hot seat this year.
Yeah, he's on the hot seat.
To be frank, they actually have a good program. It's not ran right, but I agree. He's on the hot seat.
Yeah, man, they just should be way better than what they producing. I don't get it. Same with Denver. There's 2 teams that are just lackluster to me.
So going to the picks of the week.
8:30. Where they playing at?
They play in London.
Oh, they're playing in London. Okay. Oh,
damn. $402? God damn, London.
I mean, it's a sought out game, bro.
Yeah, you gotta fly there too. Yeah. It's not like you living there. So New York whatever. New York and Green Bay. How we feeling? Who we got?
I got Giants.
Oh, interesting pick. Chime in. Yeah. I'm surprised.
The Packers don't look up to par this year. Even with just going with Aaron Rodgers' haircut, man, I think that's just leading with that.
I told y'all about Aaron Rodgers. Even though they beat the Buccaneers, they both don't look good. They just not looking good.
They struggle against the Pats without Mac Jones.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, we should have had that dub, but
So is it time for Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady?
Aaron Rodgers is not a problem, bro. I just think the coordination of the offense, they got to get everything together. And right now, it's not gelling. Nathaniel Hackett is not there this year. I know it was going to be some offensive changes. We got to understand that it's a lot of rookie receivers over there too as well. So once they get that gel and once they establish that that chemistry, then we'll probably be in business. But as right now, they're the most flawed 3-1 team that we can see. But also the Giants, I agree. But the only thing good for the Giants is Saquon Barkley.
Yeah. I'm taking the Giants too. I'm taking the Giants. Yeah. I just don't see the Packers. Hey, if they do win, it's going to be another close one. So
give me Green Bay. I still got trust in Aaron Rodgers. I don't think Green Bay's defense is up to par, but
I'll say this: I don't think Devontae should have left Aaron Rodgers, and I think Rodgers should have did a little bit more to try to keep him. They were the perfect.
He should have fought a little harder.
They were the perfect marriage, and they both were struggling. So hey,
well, Devontae's not struggling by a long shot. It's a team that's struggling.
No, for sure. I'm just saying, but he can't get the ball to him like he wants. Like Aaron Rodgers,
he's getting the ball.
You
seen this? Oh yeah, he's getting the ball. It's his teammate winning. That's all.
Oh, okay.
He's progressing.
He's getting the ball. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he is. I think he should stay with Green Bay. I don't. Well, for Rodgers' sake, but and his sake too, because I just didn't think the Raiders were a winning team. But hey, what we got? Pittsburgh and Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Yeah,
I'm taking Buffalo.
Yeah,
I'm taking Buffalo.
Yeah, they started Kenny Pickett too early, man. And they didn't really give Mitch a good fighting chance. So
yanked him too quick. But they say it's a confidence thing. That's why they're yanking him. They're saying that, like reports are saying that in the locker room, that you can look in his eyes and it's a loss of confidence. So Tomlin feels,
Trubisky.
Yeah, he feels like
he's been with the Bears his whole career. I mean, what you expect?
No, I know. So Tomlin just feels like, you can't get, once you lose that confidence, it's like you need a spark. So I don't agree with it, but hey, I'm taking Buffalo. It's gonna be rocky for Pickett. It's gonna be rocky for him. And they got wide receivers too, man. Like they got
awesome wide receivers, man.
All even Najee Harris.
Stay getting receivers, bro.
Yeah, man. Like, damn. Well,
George Pickens.
They're scouting.
It's not even George Pickens. They got Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson's he's another one.
Guaranteed catch, man.
It's just insane. But yeah, I'm gonna take Buffalo on that one.
FYI, before we go into the next, Russell Wilson threw an interception. And he just got injured. And he's in the tent.
Oh, I'm not surprised, bro. Let's move on. We get Los Angeles Chargers at the Cleveland Browns.
Give me Cleveland. I'm on Cleveland. I give me Cleveland.
Yeah, the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm taking Cleveland.
Yeah, give me Cleveland, man.
Chargers. They don't have. They're missing too much. They're missing too much.
Yeah, they played good last week.
They did. They're just missing too much.
And Cleveland, FYI, they lost against Atlanta. That's enough said. Detroit at New England. Oh, no, sorry. Chicago at Minnesota. I apologize.
Chicago at Minnesota. Give me Minnesota.
Give me Chicago.
Chicago.
I'm going to go with the Bears.
Yeah, I'm giving Chicago. Yeah, I'm taking Bears. I'm taking the Bears.
All right.
Hopefully, Justin Fields can show what he did in preseason, but I don't know, man.
I haven't seen it yet, but damn, I'm waiting on it. It's just at this point, it's just pure belief. That's it.
I don't know, man. I just think it's the whole organization, man. You know how many quarterbacks they went through in the last 20-some years, bro?
I know. It's like Cleveland. I know.
Yeah.
Like Cleveland.
Worse than Cleveland, bro.
No, it can't be. They can't be that bad as Cleveland.
It's worse than Cleveland.
No way.
It is worse than Cleveland.
Damn.
Bro, it is.
Yeah.
It can't be that bad.
Yeah, because, I mean, the last solid quarterback I remember, was it Rex Grossman?
Between Rex Grossman and Kyle Orton.
Yeah. See, and that's not saying a lot. That's not saying a lot.
It's flip flop, man.
Yeah. Grossman. Yeah, I remember Grossman. Yeah, and then Orton. Yeah, I mean, other than that, they've been through a lot of shuffles.
Man, bro, I'm talking about 20 years, bro. It's been
a minute. It's been a minute.
I think honestly the last consistent quarterback is actually Jay Cutler.
Yeah, there it is. That's who he is. Yeah. And Chicago's a great football town too, though.
Yeah, their defense is always awesome. That's what they're known for.
They just need to get the quarterback. It's like they curse. I don't know.
Yeah, man. And Jimmy Mann was not an awesome quarterback neither, and that's when they Super Bowl year. So they really never had a dominant quarterback.
So this next game, I know Detroit and New England. Let me say this. I am sorry. I'm taking everything I said bad about Detroit. Oh, yeah. Their defense sucks, though. They're horrible. But they could put up some goddamn points. Detroit that's my fault. I've been talking a lot of trash about Detroit.
No, Detroit is really good. I told y'all, man.
If they fix their team, like their defense, they could put some damn points up. It's just that defense.
Jared Goff is not bad at all.
No, he's not. I never disliked him in when he was with Los Angeles. He just didn't.
But see, it's been reports with the reason why he's out of Los Angeles.
Why?
It's just speculation, but we don't know how true it is. But
go ahead.
It's right now the speculation is saying that Jared Goff was messing with Sean McVay's wife.
Oh my God!
For real? I didn't even hear that.
Oh my God! Let me look this up.
I didn't even hear that. Okay, all right. Well,
that was just
because it is kind of crazy. They got him up out of there. Like it was like, okay, you out. I'm not. Matt Stafford, I would take Matt Stafford over Jared Goff, but it's not like Jared Goff wasn't that.
It's not like he was an upgrade, bro.
It's not. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's not much as an upgrade.
He's a high grade bus driver. At best.
Is he driving the semis or is he driving the school bus?
Well, I don't know. I don't think it's a semis, but I think it's a Greyhound.
So in between a school bus and a semi, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie, because I've never been a fan of him. I've never been a fan of Matt Stafford. He puts up numbers, and I know that, but
you know where he's from.
I'm not. Where? Oh,
no, the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs. Yeah, he is from Bulldogs.
He started from there, then he went to that Lions shit, so it kind of transitioned to the same shit.
Yeah.
They don't produce great quarterbacks, though.
Yeah.
Who don't?
Georgia.
Touche.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, I'm trying to think who's the last great quarterback from there. What about DJ Shockley?
No, come on, bro. Are you serious? You said that excitedly.
DJ Shockley. DJ Shockley looked good. He had that one good showing when we played in the SEC championship in what is that? 08? 05? I can't remember what it was, and he did good, but after that that was it.
Yeah, let's move on. Who we got now? We got
who
winning? We say Detroit.
Oh, give me Detroit. Give me Detroit.
I got Detroit.
Yeah, give me Detroit.
Yeah.
Go ahead and jump on board. Come on, Bobby.
Yeah. Nah, not so fast. I'm doing New England though.
That was good. Hey, I thought he was about to say. I thought he was like, "Yeah, give me Detroit."
Nah, man. Just like the Packers, man. We almost had them. It's all about schemes, baby. So I'm Detroit. Their defense. What? Man, we got Billy Zapp, which I don't know who the hell he is, but he had a good showing. I'm taking New England. New England.
You're a lie.
Taking New England.
Seattle and New Orleans. It's gonna be a tricky one.
Yeah, because Geno Smith is really looking.
Not for me. I'm taking Seattle all day.
Yeah. Against that New Orleans pass rush.
They're not playing. They're not playing like they need to be playing. I don't believe in New Orleans right now.
No. Is this without Michael Thomas? Because he's still injured, right?
You know what? My reason is because I put so much stock into their defense.
And their New Orleans?
Yeah, man, their defense is just not playing like they should be. So now, that Chris, I can never pronounce his boy name, but Chris, he's playing well. Olave. He's playing well like I thought he would. But, man, the defense is a problem for me. So I'm taking Seattle. Geno Smith is playing like Russell Wilson. So he ain't never left. So I'm taking
Geno Smith. Because Russell Wilson don't know who he's playing like right now.
Well, old Russell.
He is. He is.
I still got my Saints, man.
Okay. I'm taking Seattle. Oh yeah. Get to the next one. You seen that boy Zach Wilson last week, didn't you?
Zach Wilson back?
I told he got the win last week. I told you he's a difference maker.
Hold on. Who you got, Adrian?
You talking about for New Orleans and Seattle?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I want to go with New Orleans. I'm just not. I'm not 100%. Give me 65% of New Orleans.
So you want New Orleans, the Saints?
Yeah, give me New Orleans because of Cam Jordan.
All right, one guy. Okay.
Man, look. I mean, Seattle's looking good, man. Geno Smith is looking.
DK Metcalf had a game last week too.
Yeah,
Finally.
Yeah, man. It's just I don't know, man. It's playing that. It's playing in that dome, man. It's playing at the home. I think that Saints home team is going to really bring a lot. Their pass rush is good. It's just what else you going to get? I mean, hell, is Jameis Winston? Is he still injured? Is he playing?
No, we don't know yet. Game time decision.
See, this shit is that's all right. Yeah, give me New
quarterback.
Orleans.
They need a quarterback, man. They need to go.
Well, Andy Dalton played pretty good last week, man. Give me credit. Andy Dalton played last week.
Dalton.
Yeah. I just Jameis. It's time to move on. We're good.
All right, Miami at New York.
We've seen enough.
Give me New York.
Yeah, New York. Yeah,
I got the Dolphins, man.
How?
Even
the Dolphins.
Now Water was questionable. Now
don't matter.
Wait a minute. I'm kind of forgetting about Teddy Bridgewater. I like Teddy Bridgewater. I do like.
I'm still going with the Jets.
But I'm still going with the Jets. I got the Jets.
New Jersey, man. It's in New Jersey.
Oh,
I got the Jets.
I don't know where the hell y'all getting this from, but the Dolphins got that. The Jets is still the same old Benny and the Jets. They still trash, bro. Nothing changed. This ain't Rex Ryan Jets. So let's keep it in perspective. Dolphins.
Okie dokie.
Atlanta at Tampa Bay. We already know the results of this.
See, I wasn't gonna be disrespectful with yours, but since you want to,
I'm just saying.
Since you want to crank it on up, then we're just gonna crank it up. I was respectful with Bobby's. I'm gonna just be disrespectful with yours. Go ahead.
It's okay. I'm just.
Go ahead.
We know what we expect at Atlanta at Tampa Bay. What you expecting? You think Atlanta gonna keep it close?
I mean, I can see them keeping it close.
First of all, they don't have a established passing game. They can't get Pitts the ball whatsoever. Marcus Mariota struggle. All he do is run the ball. He is not able to even complete a pass. So,
I give you that 100%. Marcus Mariota is below average.
The only thing that's going good for the Atlanta Falcons is the defense, bro.
And defense is struggling
because they can't get off the damn field. So
I give you that. I give you that 100%. But it's not like Tom Brady is making a difference maker this season either way with Tampa Bay. Tom Brady isn't the same Tom Brady.
But
so I feel as if there was an opportunity of a year for anybody to catch Tom Brady and his team down. This would be the year. Now, am I picking Atlanta? Am I picking Atlanta to win? No.
Oh, okay.
I can see Atlanta keeping it close. I can see it being a 3-point game. I would love for Atlanta to win it. I mean, there's a lot of things. Look, there's a lot of things that Atlanta needs to do. For one, they need the defense to stay off the field as much as they do. Like Grady Jarrett and the other pass rushers are doing their due diligence. Terrell is doing this, holding his side of the field down, which is great. And the way they package plays with that dime and nickel with the corners, they're doing it good, or money, however you want to call it. I just feel as if with Marcus Mariota, and trust me, I know everybody's screaming Desmond Ridder. I see this stuff on Facebook. Yeah, look. If Desmond Ridder struggled in the preseason against second and third string players, what do you think he's going to do against first strings? Now, is he better than Marcus Mariota? That's left to see. We don't know. I don't know what Desmond Ridder is going to bring to the table once he gets on the field. He was good at Cincinnati, yes, but that was a lot of time he put in at Cincinnati. Like, I don't know, in my opinion, I say put the kid in. Let's just see, because at this point, we don't know. But it's still early in the season. Now, if Marcus Mariota continues to do what he's doing, then yes, let's go ahead and put the kid in. Let's get this thing rolling and let's move on, because Marcus Mariota,
they're 2-2. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's still early. So it's still early in the season. Like, they still have enough time to get Marcus Mariota head out his own ass and to get him playing. Because it was that one game I watched. The man was running and scrambling. I'm thinking, all right, he's going to slide and get down. What does he do? He fumbled the ball. I'm like, You're not that guy. Play your part. Do your role. There's a school bus. We got the big steering wheel. Drive it forward, put on the clickers, and that's it. That's all we need him to do. But knowing Marcus Mariota is trying to fulfill his, status of what he did years ago, it's just not going to happen.
But the Falcons is going to continue to do what the Falcons do, and I'm going to go ahead and get Tampa Bay. This is going to be not a close one. I go with 38-3. Tom Brady does a redemption game from that loss against the Chiefs.
Who you got, Bobby?
I'm taking Atlanta, and
shot me with that one. Come on, hit me with it. I want to.
Well, because Atlanta, even though they've been playing bad, but it's not like a lot of their games have been close, right?
But I mean,
they haven't been blown. They haven't been
smoking some good over there. What?
But is it bad? Is the way we playing? Is it bad?
It's not okay. So this is more on. Okay, I'll say this. It's the reason why I'm giving it to Atlanta because it's more Tampa Bay problems, more than Atlanta. And Atlanta's been keeping it, even though they've been losing, but it hasn't been like crazy blownouts. But
Chris Godwin's coming back this week. There's not going to be a lot of Tampa Bay problems, bro.
No, well, it is because Julio Jones, he's still in and out. You guys are right about that, so I'll give y'all that.
Julio is done, bro.
Yeah, he's done. I think he's done. He's just injury prone. Chris Godwin.
You texted the group chat and said, "Oh man, look at this catch." I was like, I'm ready for that shit, boy. Not look at you.
You're right.
It's like how you reap your words on that one. You're gonna reap it Sunday, bro.
Well,
they're gonna get their ass thrashed, bro.
Because I think Tampa's got too much not going for them. That's the problem. I just think they're still trying to iron out offense. What's the name?
They hung with the Chiefs. You think Atlanta couldn't hang with the Chiefs?
But they haven't looked. But Tampa Bay hasn't looked good all season. Like even they just haven't.
They
did
win though. They won games. They won 3 games, right?
They were the number one run defense, and they got ran over like it was nobody's business. Yes, that game.
Because the Chiefs are the Chiefs, bro.
I know. I'm just saying. I know. Tampa. You know what? Tampa's gonna make the playoffs, but I think it's gonna be some more growing pains with them.
What's going on right now is an internal issue with Brady. I told you he's still going through his situation.
He is, but it's a little bit more than that because he unset. It's a lot. I think it's a lot more internal shit that's going on with the team. Like it's a lot of. You know what? These losses are gonna bring them together. Put it like that. But I'm taking Atlanta. And it's more because of Tampa Bay what they're not doing. But in Atlanta has kept some of these games close. Or this game they should have won. They just lost in the end.
Yeah, so, like that first game of the season against New Orleans should have been a dub.
I'm gonna take Atlanta for the upset. And I don't even know if it's really an upset because Tampa Bay is just not really playing well to me. So right now,
we'll see.
Yeah, but I'll take Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm still going with Tampa. Go ahead, my bad.
Oh, I thought you picked Atlanta.
Yeah, no, I picked Tampa.
Oh, Tennessee at Washington.
I don't know who. Give me Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee. I mean, come on, Carson Wentz. Come on. Like this.
Yeah, I got the Titans. We don't even talk about that. Houston at Jacksonville.
No, Jeff, you need to walk that Carson Wentz back because you was defending him. Like,
yeah.
I was though. But,
he is. Eat it, man, Jeff. Eat the crow, Jeff. You ain't gotta be ashamed. Eat the crow. Eat it.
Houston at Jacksonville.
Yeah, no, hold on. Stop, Jeff. Stop. Be able to accept it, man. Bobby was like, you know what? You know what? You guys are right. Just say it, Jeff. Just say it one time. You'll feel much better in life.
Bro, I mean, it is what it is, dog. I mean, I can't help me. He'll go out there and play what he play. I mean, he ain't look that bad in the first game of the season. I don't know what's going on now.
Oh, okay. Okie dokie. Houston at Jacksonville.
I got my dog through Ball City. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, J-Ville.
Damn, boy, I ain't seen them pearly white teeth that damn hard in my life. That hard, bro.
Hey, I'm excited.
Give me Jacksonville, man. The defense is actually doing very well, man. They cooking. All cylinders. I just don't know about Trevor Lawrence, but
I don't know about that last 4 fumbles, but we can talk about that another day.
I mean, he growing pains.
Nah, man, it was raining, bro. That's all I can say.
Everybody plays football in the rain. That's not easy.
How many times we gonna? Okay, anyway, I'm taking Houston.
What was you gonna say, Bob?
Just the whole growing pains with Trevor Lawrence. He's not it, y'all. It's time to say that too. He's gonna be one of those quarterbacks.
He is it. He's that guy.
He's gonna be one. He's going. because he's
you keep nut hugging for Zach Wilson. You know what I'm saying? So let's just keep it moving, bro.
Damn.
You got the biggest kid crush on Zach Wilson I've ever seen in my life, bro.
I mean, what you mean?
He don't even look that good, though. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he's a winner. He's a winner.
Oh, man. I don't know. I'm not going to say all that. But all right, San Francisco at Carolina.
He won last week. He going to win this week. He just got back. He just got back. I'm
not disagreeing or agreeing. But I would say San Francisco at Carolina. How we feeling?
Hold on. Let's go back to that last week, too, when San Francisco busted up them Rams. I said that. But both of y'all had the Rams. They notoriously handle the Rams every year. But I'm taking San Francisco. Taking Frisco.
I'm taking San Francisco as well. You were right.
Frisco.
That's the first time we pick all three teams. It's a damn shame.
What happened?
That's the first time we agreed on one damn team.
Who?
San Francisco.
Oh, me and you?
No,
all three.
Of us.
None
of we have not agreed on no team.
All three teams all the time.
Well, I can bet you these final four. I think we all going to agree on, except for one.
Well, Dallas at Los Angeles. Let me get my dog Cowboys.
I'm agreeing with you on that one.
Yeah,
I think LA got a hangover right now.
Man, bro, LA looking trash, bro.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yes, they
trash?
are. Let me tell you why. Did you
Bobby,
see?
do you agree? Bobby, do you agree?
Yeah, I do.
I do.
I'm taking the Cowboys.
First of all, Matt Stafford has tunnel vision. He only sees Cooper Kupp and Tyler Higbee.
Where's Robinson? Robinson is a part of the game. Where's Robinson? Come on, man.
He is what you think he is last year and year before. This guy is.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to call this guy a Hall of Famer, bro. He got the numbers, but this guy is ridiculously trash.
I never called it. I said he needs a little bit more. So, but we had that
conversation.
Was
also killing the Rams, man. They don't have no run game. Cam Akers doesn't.
They don't got no run game. They don't got no defense. They don't got no back end. They don't got shit. They just don't play. It's Jalen Ramsey's been getting exposed every game.
Man, bro, you seen that? They couldn't even tackle Deebo Samuel.
Even tackle Deebo Samuel. I don't know what's going on, Aaron Donald. I think he should have just retired, for real. You know.
But wasn't he like thinking about retiring?
He had his paperwork in.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he didn't want to do shit no more.
The Rams didn't turn it in, but he actually did the paperwork and sent it into the Rams.
Miller left.
Yeah. So I mean, he should have just left, man. I don't think his heart's in it. He's good. But yeah, I'm taking Dallas.
We got the hot Eagles versus Cardinals. I got the Eagles.
Yeah, Philly.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I hope that was the number 2.
Yeah, I'm taking the Eagles.
Baltimore at the Bengals.
Baltimore.
I mean the Bengals at the Ravens. I'm sorry.
Yeah, give me Baltimore.
I got the Ravens.
Yeah.
I'm taking Bengals.
Damn, Bobby.
I'm taking the Bengals. Yeah,
it was on the roll, man.
We was, but I'm taking.
I knew, as I told you, out of all of these last 4, we're going to agree on 3 of them, except for 1.
Yeah, but you know what? And this is another one I'm gonna walk back. I don't know if I'm walking it back because I wasn't necessarily on his side. But Lamar is playing some hellacious football.
You wasn't on his side. So let's go. You better
walk
your ass back with the damn boy. Y'all.
No, I was.
Whoa! It was not. No,
you too.
I said no. I had a lot of confidence in Lamar Jackson. I didn't have confidence in the Ravens. So I would definitely rescind on what I was saying about. I'm not rescind on what I feel about Lamar Jackson.
Bobby made it seem like Lamar can't even play quarterback, bro.
No, whoa. We were talking about the contract. That's what I was talking about.
But Bobby, you said that your thing was why aren't any wide receivers going to play for Baltimore?
Yeah.
And your case had a lot to do with Lamar Jackson.
But who's he throwing to?
He still got receivers over there. They got Devin Duvernay. They got Rashad Bateman. They got guys over there, bro.
But I know
Mark Andrews,
another tight end. But
they're part of the game, bro.
No, I know he is a part of the game. But that point was based off what the past. He hasn't been throwing to nobody. Like before this year, he's having a hell of a year throwing the ball. He doesn't have to run the ball. But why wasn't he doing that in the years past?
He was doing the years past. He won the MVP.
No, he got the MVP off his legs.
No, who got the MVP because throwing the ball?
No,
Look at them stats, bro.
Nah, it was legs and throwing, but
He's
more
the
legs.
most efficient quarterback in the league, bro.
But
We already had this conversation.
Give me Cincinnati. But like I said, I'm taking Cincinnati. I'm taking Cincinnati. The only thing I walk back is like the not the more the belief with the contract. I still believe that though. I wish he would have like locked it down before he's playing because we're still in week 5. But yeah.
Raiders at Kansas City. We get the Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs.
No, I'm taking the Raiders.
Man, why? They don't look good at all. Why would you get the Raiders?
I just think it's time.
Because you think it's time.
Because he doesn't like Patrick Mahomes, man. He don't like Patrick Mahomes. I'm telling you, Bobby, look at what he's doing.
I'm just joking. I'm gonna take Patrick Mahomes. I'm taking
man, I was about to say.
Okay. I'm just messing with y'all. Damn, I couldn't even get it out.
Damn.
No, I'm taking Patrick Mahomes.
Hey, they calling Patrick Mahomes Houdini though. Hey, how you feel about that?
I think that that's the case with his Lamar. Lamar's more Houdini than him.
No, Lamar is more like what's that guy used to always? What's they call him? He used to do all that jump in the car over all the other trucks and stuff like that. He was always at them stunt shows in Las Vegas. You know what I'm talking about? He dropped his motors, huh?
Super Dave?
No, old school, older than that. You know, he drive his motorcycle over the ramp and he'll jump over
Super Dave.
Not Super Dave. It was another fella before Super
Evil
Dave.
Knievel?
Evil Knievel. That's Lamar Jackson.
All right.
Yeah,
I don't see that, but okay.
I don't see that. Man, let me tell you something. Between Lamar and between Patrick Mahomes.
First of all, y'all sleeping on Josh Allen.
I was about to bring it up.
Year too.
No, I ain't sleeping on Josh Allen. I honestly, he's the best of all 3 of them. He's the best. He's number 1. It'll be Josh, Lamar, and then Patrick. Actually, Patrick Mahomes not even top 5. He's not even in there.
No, whoa. Come on, bro. Chill. He's top 5, bro. He's top 5.
You talking about top 5 this year, Bobby?
No, period. Right now, he's top 5 right now.
Top 5 right now, right?
Yeah.
Whoa,
you cannot deny.
Well, that's why I'm asking Bobby.
Wait a minute.
Hey, Bobby, is he top 5 right now?
No.
You got a ring, bro. Are you serious?
Jeff,
I ain't talking about no ring. I'm talking about right now this season.
I'm literally about to just get off this thing, bro.
No, because Jeff, you've been shitting on Patrick Mahomes for the past 3
years. I have.
Weeks.
He's a fraud to me, bro. But I'm just telling the truth, though. He's still
how can
up
a fraud
there,
be a top 5? He's not top 5.
He got a ring, bro.
Yeah,
I can't deny that.
Yeah, 1 great game. And you know what? Everybody plays
one great game? He had 2 great games this year so far.
Hey, you want to close
against
out?
Arizona?
He's the truth.
I can't do this with Jeff, man. Like you was killing him. You was like, I don't even want to talk about him.
I don't like Patrick Mahomes. I'm not the Patrick Mahomes guy, but I can't deny what I'm looking at.
All right. He's not top 5.
Well, that was a good show, fellas. As always, everybody, it's Creative Notice Podcast. Your boy Jeff, Bobby, and we out.